gorgeous. I hope you're having a great day. It's such a joy to see you. Today I am showing you a long lost eyeshadow technique that Wayne Goss had talked about in one of his videos very recently. So I wanted to rediscover it for myself. This used to be the way that I applied my eyeshadow long before I got on YouTube, and it's just been forgotten about. So if you want to see what it is and how to do it, let me show you. Before we hop into this, I'm going to go ahead and apply an eyeshadow primer. The palette that I'm going to be using to create the look that Wayne is showing us today is the one from Hard Candy. This is the Where There's Smoke, I Look Fire palette. And I'm specifically going to be using this bronze shade in the palette and this champagne shimmer shade. Let's cue up the video of Wayne.
So what you're going to do is take a brush. It's entirely up to you which brush you use and which color you use. I'm going to use a lovely kind of bronzy color. And I'm going to take a little flat brush.
All right, so he's taking a little flat brush. The closest thing that I could possibly have to that is this one from Crown. This is the C510 brush. It is my go-to brush usually for applying eyeshadow onto the lid, so that's the one I'm going to use today.
I'm going to place it on my eyelid, and I'm going to cover the entire eyelid with this color, from lash line up until the crease. From the outside corner to the inner corner.
Okay, so the way he's doing this is outside of the way that I usually do it, and I know a lot of you probably do it differently too. He is only applying it to the mobile lid area. So the area, like if you could see your eyeball and there was no skin covering it, you'd only want to apply the eyeshadow on your eyeball. I mean, to give you a visual example of this, it's only the lid, the actual lid area. We're not taking it up into the crease. We're not taking it above the crease today. And so this kind of look is really for those who have more lid space as opposed to less. That's the way he described it in the beginning of the video. And so I'm applying this only to the lid.
And then at this point of the crease, I'm going to dig it in slightly just so that it diffuses. But the goal here is to stick within your actual eyelid space.
Okay, so what he does is applies the eyeshadow into the crease to diffuse it. So he's using the bristles of the brush like so to get rid of any harsh lines. All right, I'm trying, Wayne. I'm trying to keep it in the crease.
Now what I'm going to do is just define the lash line with a touch of black eyeshadow. And I'm going to push this into the base of the lashes just to give the lash line a thicker, darker appearance.
Okay, so to do that, I'm taking the black from my Viseart Neutral Matte palette, and I'm taking the MAC 263 brush. This is more of an angled brush, but it has a precise tip to it, which is why I chose to go with it. And he is only pressing it into the lash line. He's not applying it like I would usually apply it, which is why I love this technique. I'm doing something different. Yeah! Just press, 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 press to get it into the lashes as opposed to just lining your eyes. This looks beautiful actually, and it's very easy. One of the things I love about Wayne is that he's doing his own thing. He is bringing back things that are like this have been long since forgotten about, and his tips are so simple. That's another reason I love his makeup videos. And this looks beautiful, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. There's one more step to it.
Before I do anything else, I'm just going to take a slightly lighter shade, and on this inner corner right here, I'm just pressing this slightly lighter shade right here, and then just going back and forward just to add a very soft transition.
All right, so then we're going to take that last eyeshadow, that shimmery nude, and do the same thing he's doing. We'll take that shimmery nude and we'll just press it into the inner corner. And then blending between the two is what he does. You know, that is actually really beautiful on the eye. I'm liking this. Need a little bit more blending. The other thing I'm going to add to this look is I'm taking an eyeshadow that matches my skin tone. This is Wet n Wild's Brulee, and I'm going to use that up top here to disguise the veins in my lids and also to help blend that crease a little bit more, because to me it's just a little too harsh still. Now let's finish the eye.
I'm going to curl the lashes. Now if you really want the curl to last, hold this here for at least 60 seconds.
I've not heard that before, but I'm going to do that. Man, this is a long 60 seconds. I am going to use the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. Waterproof.
Some mascara to the lashes. I don't have particularly great lashes.
Me neither, man.
But that's okay.
Yes, it is. That's why I make false lashes. That is, okay, this is beautiful. And it was super simple, very easy. You can see the difference from this eye to this eye. I purposefully did not do this eye so you could see the difference between the two. What a beautiful technique. Thank you, Wayne. Super simplistic, but it's one of those that's just gone by the wayside. I mean, the eyeshadow looks that are out there now are absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong. And if you were going to ask me if I would do this in the future, my answer to you would probably be no, because I like taking the eyeshadow above the crease for my particular eye shape. And I feel like if you have hooded eyes and eyes that, you know, need a little bit of a lift, then taking the eyeshadow above the crease does help to create that. But if you have more almond-shaped eyes, upturned eyes, round eyes, that type of eye shape, then you probably could get away with doing this kind of application very easily. You just got to do what gives you the most confidence. But let me know your thoughts on this technique. If this is one that you've used in the past, one you've forgotten about, would love to hear your opinions also. And I just want to say, Wayne Goss is awesome. If you haven't watched him, you got to check him out because his tips are very simplistic, easy to do, and he doesn't follow the crowd, which is what I love the most about him. But thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.